This would give China rights to a much larger slice of the sea and its resources. Furthermore, these islands sit astride critical shipping lanes, a huge portion of global trade, and more importantly, the energy imports that power the economies of both China and Japan pass through these waters. Both nations are deeply concerned that if the other gained full military control of the islands, they could potentially choke off these vital sea routes in a time of conflict. So, for both sides, it's a matter of national and economic security. They're not just fighting over rocks, they're fighting over the key to their economic lifelines. In recent years, the temperature of this dispute has risen dramatically. A major flashpoint occurred in 2012 when the Japanese government purchased 3 of the islands from their private Japanese owner. The stated goal was to prevent a more nationalistic Tokyo governor from buying them and potentially building facilities, which would have been even more provocative. But in Beijing, this was seen as a flagrant violation of its sovereignty and a move to permanently solidify Japanese control. This act triggered massive anti-Japanese protests across China and marked the beginning of a new, more confrontational phase. Since then, we've seen a pattern of escalating actions. China began sending its Coast Guard and naval vessels into the waters around the islands on a near-daily basis, a tactic often called gray zone warfare, designed to challenge Japan's administration without triggering an outright military conflict. In 2013, China unilaterally declared an Air Defense Identification Zone, or a DIZ, over a large part of the East China Sea, which completely overlapped the islands and even some of Japan and South Korea's existing zones.